Hey, what's up everyone? This is K Collections, and today I will be unboxing a relatively old figure, Fate Zero Waver from Banpresto. This is a prize figure. It was released, I assume, when Fate Zero was still new. So, let's get this opened up. First, this is the front of the box, very simplistic. I bought this on eBay for a relatively cheap price. Wanted to reunite Waver and NathanDarc, since I've got his servant as well. Here's the top, and here's the bottom. So let's get this opened up and see how it looks. This is a higher quality prize figure, but it's not on the same level as a scale figure. Here is the interior. I bought this used, but again, it was cheap price. The seller said they only displayed it, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Interior of the box, just a summoning circle. It's always nice to have a little extra detail. And here is the figure, relatively small figure. Not really too much to talk about in terms of accessories. Alright, let's get this opened up and see how he looks. So like I said, there isn't much in terms of accessories. All you have is the figure itself and the base. The base itself is pretty simple. You have his command seal and his name. It's a lot better than a plain black base. Now, I'll always take some kind of design over it. So all you do is connect the figure onto the two pegs on the bottom of his feet, like so. And, yep, that's it. So here's the front of the figure. I will slowly rotate this so you can have a 360 look. And in terms of quality, it's good. No complaints whatsoever. It's towards the lower end quality of scale figures in my opinion, but I'll be completely honest. There are some companies that shall not be named that create or manufacture horrible looking figures. So, this automatically gets a plus in my book. And let's take a closer look at this figure. Alright, so, head sculpt. It looks like him, and that's all I really ask for. I do appreciate some of the sculpted hairlines on the top. Paintwork for the eyes looks great. Here's the back of the head. Again, some sculpted hairlines on the bottom, but it looks a bit awkward or plain or bad, to be more specific, on the top part. But again, you're not really going to have this figure facing backwards unless you're kind of weird. If you do, I'm not going to judge you. You do you. Okay, for the clothing, actually, going back to the head, you will see a very noticeable seam line. So, it's obvious that they glued the two pieces together. Most figures have this, even scale figures, so I'll give them a pass on that one. Even higher end quality figures or companies will have this issue. Going to the clothing, really like the sculpt work for this. You know, you can clearly see some wrinkles, some, folds. So I like the realistic look to it. It's not just, plain. Here's the back. And they also do have some shading on the clothing as well. I appreciate that. And they also have some wrinkles on the interior shirt, or the white shirt. White dress shirt. So I like the extra detail there. And the tie has no painting issues, and that's great. For the pants looks great. I mean, it's not my style of choice, but I do like the sculpt work, or the sculpted lines from top to bottom. The chain here, the paintwork for the chain is silver. It's not metallic silver. It's not chrome. Again, I guess it's not within a prize figure's budget, but I do appreciate that it's not sloppy whatsoever. And here's the shoe, a very simple shoe, I guess. Alright, again, there's not really too much to talk about in terms of accessories or even for this figure. It's a very simple figure, but here is the command seal on his hand. Let me try to focus my camera. There you go. It is a bit faded. I don't personally know if it's the figure's fault or the seller's fault. So, that one's up in the air. I don't know. But, overall, very simple figure. Looks good for what it is. Now let's do some comparison with other figures. So here's a side-by-side comparison with his servant, NathanDarc, and NathanDarc is from the same line and company. So they scale in perfectly. From what I remember, Waver has always been a tiny dude, and NathanDarc is like a hulking giant. So they fit great next to each other. Let me just remove NathanDarc real quick and compare Waver to a 1/7 scale figure. This is Altera, and first and foremost, you can see they don't scale in together well. I mean, yeah, there's not much to it. They don't look good next to each other because Artoria is not this tall compared to Waver. But nonetheless, Waver is, in terms of quality, it's a good figure, very simplistic one. If you do plan on getting this for whatever reason, you shouldn't spend more than maybe 20 bucks. I bought mine for around 15, so that's pretty, I say it's a bargain. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned towards the end. I will take some pictures. Special thanks to all my patrons for supporting me. If you want to support my channel, check out my Patreon. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more FGO content. Follow my Twitter, Instagram, and join my Discord server. All links are in the description. Have an awesome day. Till next time.